guys, what's up? It's Emmaleighkate, and this is my Dishonored review. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with this game at all, you guys should check out the Let's Play that I've done on my YouTube channel. I did a complete walkthrough, so what you guys are watching right now is the trailer. This is what originally made me purchase the game. This trailer is like, it's like you're watching a movie and it just sucks you in and you're like, oh my god, I have to check out the game. So I ran out and I picked up this game at the midnight release. Yeah, I know. Weird, right? Because it's not a crazy Call of Duty or Halo game. But yeah, so anyways, I ventured out at midnight back in October, which is when this game came out, and I picked it up. And I rushed home and I started playing it, and I was so I don't want to ruin this review for you guys because I don't want you guys to think it's going to be all, happy-go-lucky, but I was so disappointed. This was just not what I expected at all. But anyways, I'm going to indulge into pretty much what the game is about, who it's published by, things like that. And then at the end, I want you guys to tell me if any of you have played it, and if so, what you thought about the game. Now, Dishonored did come back out, like I said, in October of 2012, and it came out, or it was published by Bethesda. Now, Bethesda, if you guys aren't familiar with publishers, is the company that came out with Skyrim. So automatically you're thinking to yourself like, oh yeah, Skyrim, now they're coming out with another game, kind of looks like, Assassin's Creed, with like a skull type dude with some magic on his hand based off the cover, and then you get home and you're just like, like, that's literally the best way that I can describe it. But this game is simply single player. It does not offer co-op. It does not offer multiplayer or any type of online play at all. So if you're not into single player campaign games, do not pick this up because you won't appreciate it. So I'm just going to go ahead and kind of dive into the campaign a little bit and tell you guys what it's about. Now, the campaign storyline is based from a first-person perspective from an assassin. Now, this assassin used to guard the Empress until he was framed with murder. So now he no longer does that, obviously. From the beginning of the story, I'm going to say probably about 10 minutes into the game, you'll know exactly what the entire plot is. Like, what is your main mission throughout this game? And that, I'm not going to ruin the rest of the story for you, but the main mission is to find Emily. I know it's the best name ever, right? But is to find Emily, who is the Empress's daughter, who's been kidnapped. And you'll watch that entire scene, which you'll interact with in the beginning of the campaign itself. So, I don't know, I thought that was kind of like a cool storyline. Plus, it had my name, so I was like, woohoo! No games ever have like original character names like that. So, yeah, anyways, the story is set to take place in Dunwall, which is modeled after, I guess you could say, England, which I didn't really think that it looks like that. Haven't really traveled much over there, but for those of you guys from the UK, tell me if this looks like England if you played it before. But anyways, it's set between the 18 and 1900s. So if you're not a fan of, previous aged games, then I wouldn't suggest this for you because it's definitely old-fashioned. Now, like I said, without giving away too much of the campaign, you pretty much have one primary weapon, which is your knife. And there are good, like, don't think that there aren't guns or other weapons in there, because there are. It's just your primary weapon is your knife. And this game, which I thought was pretty cool, even though I didn't really like it, was that you could choose to complete it stealthy, or you could choose to just run and gun, which is kind of like what I'm used to with Call of Duty and other shooter titles. So if you choose to do it stealthy, the campaign and the missions and the overall plot is much, much easier than if you run and gun, because if you run and gun, you have more enemies, they're harder to beat. So I thought that was kind of cool. It gives you more of a challenge if you're into not camping and trying to play stealthy, because I fail at those types of games. But anyways, overall, in my point of view, besides the fact that it doesn't have a multiplayer or co-op, I mean, the graphics were absolutely amazing, the cutscenes were awesome, the plot was really good. I'd rate the game about a 7 out of a 10. But I really wish that there was just, I guess, more to do. I'm not really a fan of stealthy games. But anyways, it did win quite a few awards. It won the 2012 Spike Video Game Award for Best Action Adventure Game, the 2013 BAFTA Award for Best Game, and it was up for, like, Game of the Year and things like that. Obviously, it didn't win, though. But yeah, so be sure to check out Dishonored if you like what you see here. Also, check out the written review in the description. And be sure to keep a lookout from what we're putting out from Icons. We're putting out old games, new games, everything that if you guys are bored from the current games that you're playing now, be sure to go to 360icons.com and look at upcoming titles. But that's all I have for you. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope that you guys choose to pick up Dishonored.